Hi, my dear friends all around the world, and hi to all my Sophia lovers, and hi to all Sophias, because I really do believe we are Sophias in some way or another. My whole book, The Liberation of Sophia, with 59 drawings and everything, I just want to talk about one of them today that really means a lot to me and really resonates with a lot of people out there. And it's called Bridge. And it's this one here I'm going to show you now. This is where she's standing on the other side of a chasm, and her family and friends and everybody else is on the other side. See them over there? And she's got an axe in her hand, and she has cut the ropes to that bridge, and the bridge is falling into the chasm. I drew that because we all come to a point in our lives when we want to be who we are, when we want to be ourselves. We have to sometimes take a drastic measure and cut ties with people who are holding us back or who are trying to control us. I know that sounds really harsh, but it's true. And you know it, don't you? You really know it. It's not like we're trying to be mean or reject people or kick people out of our lives or reject our family and friends and all that. It's that sometimes we just feel it's really necessary in order for us to continue growing or to just become who we are, just to be ourselves, to be authentic. We have to somehow cut loose from those ropes that people have us tied up with and the bridges that people have connected to us. All of them are called their expectations. Their expectations. Yeah, sometimes we have expectations on them too, and we might have to cut them. But I'm talking about the people on the other side here can no longer reach her with their influence and with their power because she's cut that bridge. She's no longer going to let them control her, manipulate her, rule her, dictate to her how to live her life. And I had to come to that point in my life. When I left the church and the ministry in 2010, that's exactly what I was doing in this picture. People were like, why didn't you take a sabbatical and come back? And, why didn't you just, explain? No, I couldn't. I tried. I tried for a long time and realized this was the only way. I've done this many times in my life. Sometimes with my own family and sometimes with people who considered themselves my friends, where I had to cut ties and cut loose because they had control over me. Yeah, I allowed it. I was a participant. I was, guilty of it. But I'm the only one who could cut that bridge. I was the only one who could sever those ties. And this is what my inner Sophia knew and knows still. I can't let people control who I am. I know some of us are in situations where we're told what to do and we're kind of controlled in how we should live and all that. And some of us more than others. I know that. I recognize that. And I know I am too. I'm responsible to people. But I cannot allow them to control who I am. They might be able to control what I do sometimes because they're my boss or my family or my, jailer or, whoever. In order to save my own life, maybe your abusive husband, sometimes you have to, pretend to cooperate and everything to save your own skin. I know that. I get that. But I'm talking about We can no longer let people control who we are or who we become. Our authentic selves, nobody can control that. I'm not going to allow anybody to control that anymore. That's why I cut the bridges. Now, this doesn't mean that they're gone forever, goodbye, never see them again. No, I've reconnected with, different family and different friends, and even with some people in the church and so on. I've reconnected on my terms. And I've reconnected in a way where they no longer can manipulate me and control me and dictate to me how I should live my life or who I should be. I'm free, and so are you. You're liberated. You're a Sophia who's liberated. I'm a Sophia who's liberated, and we need to live that way. Cut the bridges and be you. Much love.